Okay, well, briefly, what I would like to share with you in this short video is how the trading station is set up and the chart and how we enter and exit trades and how quickly that can happen. Now, I started this video earlier this morning, and as you can see, it's only 10:03. This is Central Time, and I finished trading actually about, I think it was about 30 minutes ago. The first trade I did today took about 20 minutes to complete, and then the second one probably about the same amount of time. But what I really wanted to do was show it to you live as I was doing it. But as I started talking, I missed getting in where I really wanted to get in. Otherwise, it would have been an even quicker trade. And I'm going to show you the price and explain that. And in the meantime, at least this video will be up so that you can review it until I can kind of coordinate speaking as well as doing the trading, because the market, especially in the morning, can move really quickly in your favor. And if you're not in there, then you can't make the profit. So let me just briefly go over this because I'm not in a trade and I'm not going to get in one right now while I explain this. So here is the quick trade window. And it's a small window where we usually do most of our entering and exiting of the trades. Over here you see the buyers. These are the buyers. They're expecting the market to go up. These are the sellers, and they're expecting the price to go down. And basically, after doing the, I guess you shouldn't even call it market research, but we review this little snippet of news just to get a feel for the sentiment for the day, and we use that along with the indicator. Now, the indicator is down here, and what you see, these two little boxes are just something that I put up here to cover the name of the indicator and to cover the name of the confirmation, because legally I'm under non-disclosure and I can't reveal those to anyone that's not in the course yet. But everything else you'll be able to see here. So the news was positive. Brief snippet, I promise you, it's so funny. And here we were expecting the market to go up because, as you can see, the blue line is on top here and the red is on the bottom, and there's this angle going up. Now, when the chart first comes up, all you see is a little X. So there was a little blue X here and a little red X here. And same with the price. The price is above our confirmation line. And you'll find out what the name of this confirmation is after taking the course, as well as the indicator. And so my intention was to get in where the market opened, when all you could see was that little X, and that was at 12:32.25. So I entered a limit order via this window, and since I wanted to get in on a buy, I clicked on the 12:35 here and entered buy. My selection was entered here as a working order, and because the market started to move in the direction that I expected it to move, it had already passed up my price. So I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm not in the market, I'm not in the market. So I changed it to 12:32.75. It was still moving. By the time I got into the market, because this was when I was doing the recording, I got in at 12:33.25. That was a whole point. If you can see that, 12:32.25 to 12:33.25. And generally, we're looking for 2 to 3 ticks on a couple of trades, or even a point on one trade, and we're done. And this happened so fast, I couldn't even get into the market until here. So that's just one example. So finally, I'm in the market at 12:33.25. Then we have what's sometimes referred to as the early market reversal, which I was expecting. And what happens is the market just reverses a little bit, and then it starts to go back into the direction that you were expecting. At least that's what you want to happen, and generally that's what happens. It's not 100%, as nothing is. And so what I intended to do, so as it started to drop, it got down to 12:32, I believe was the lowest. And that was actually a better price than I intended on getting in initially. So what I did was, it got to the bottom, I doubled up on the contract, because here I bought one, and then here I bought two at 12:32.00. And So now I have these 3 contracts going, and 2 are at one price and 1 is at the other. And I really didn't have to do this. I just knew, you know, it was potential to make even more profit on the trade going back up in the direction that I wanted it to go. And so the market starts to really move. You can see it moving up here. And my initial target was 12, I believe 1233. I want to say 75 because that would have been 2 ticks. Let me go back and see. Yeah, 75 because that would have been 2 ticks above the original price that I had gotten in. So I would have made 2 ticks profit on that one, and then a full 7 ticks profit on the second trade. And so as it moved up and moved up and moved up, going in my favor, I just decided to get out at 1233.50. So there was a 1 tick profit on the initial trade, but the second trade, which I had already doubled up on, gave me 6 ticks, which is actually a 1.5. So that was a very good trade, and in the end, it was a great profit. And it didn't take all of, 20 minutes, I believe. And so that was that trade. And then, as it got to the top, you can see a little bit that the EMA, no, it's not the EMA, what is this? No, the indicator, don't get confused, as I shouldn't have said that because this isn't an EMA line, that's not what that is. But as the lines crossed, and anybody who knows about EMA lines know that there would only be one of those, so this is the indicator. But as it crossed, you see the red now on top, the blue on the bottom, and it's starting to come down. So I'm looking for a sale. You also can see that this confirmation line is now starting to turn a little bit sideways at that same point, which is what we look for, and we want the price to be coming down a little bit to confirm that. And so I wanted to get in on a sale, and I did 3 lots at 1231.50 for this particular trade, and the price started to move in my favor, but it took a while, and so I decided to just get out with 2 tick profit instead of sitting around. And when you get in on a sale, you get out with a buy. And so what you'll see here is I changed this one because I was going to get in and then it moved past it, so I ended up getting in at 1231.25 and getting out at 1230.75. 2 little bitty ticks, but makes a big profit when you're multiplying by the number of contracts that you have. That's why I say we look for 2 to 3 ticks on a couple of trades, and some just do 1 full point, which is 4 ticks. In one trade, and you can make a phenomenal income. There's a link on the website that shows you that. So that was 2 very successful trades. I'm happy with it, and this video will just serve until I can kind of coordinate speaking and doing the trading at the same time, so that I can show you some different things. Because like here, you would have been able to see me click. I wanted to get in on, say, I'm not doing this live, I just want to demonstrate, but I wanted to get in at this price. I'm expecting the market to go up, so I click here, you see it here, I click buy, you get the confirmation, I would click yes here, and it would come down here as a working order until it was filled. And then you would see the position here, and then you just look at your target. What is your target? And you decide if it's 2 ticks, 3 ticks, a point, and you can adjust it as you're moving. And if you get in with a buy, you're getting out with a sale, and vice versa. So it really is that simple. There's also a video that teaches you how to set up your trading platform, or really how to maneuver around it. And it's basically this one little screen that we use, and it's very simple. You can play with it the night before your session and have a really good understanding of it prior to going into the training itself. And then Doug goes over everything again, so if you have any questions or anything of that nature, and basically he shows you how to set up the chart and be ready to trade on that Monday. That's how quick you can learn this. So with that, I'm going to end this video, and hopefully I'll have another one for you really soon. Take care.